KSI's diamond play button?
Yes.
Do you own that?
I do, yeah.
How'd you get that?
Oh, it was not easy to get this one, and it was potentially illegal as well. So basically,
Play buttons. That's your thing at the moment.
You're the play
isn't
button
it?
king.
yes.
How did that start? What went through your mind to do this?
So I got my first play button in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
just when my channel hit 100k, and I was very pleased. And then it took me a very, very long time to progress, like years to get to 200k from that 100k. But eventually I just decided that I wanted another play button, but 1 million was just not possible at that point in time. But I did have my first channel, which I've talked about, Samsung's Apricots. So I started this campaign to get all of my current viewers to go back and subscribe to my first channel, even though it's completely inactive, just so that I could get the silver play button for it. And it took me, I think, 9 months to go from 11,000 that it had to 100,000. Then I managed to get it, and then at around a similar time, I discovered that you could actually purchase play buttons from the company that produces them once you had one.
So you can fake them?
So it's not faking them. If Happy Hour has 100k, you can request a code that will allow you to buy a second Happy Hour play button if you wanted to give it to Stevie, for example.
Right.
So it's designed for people that have like massive teams, so you can give them to your editors, or you can have a play button in your office and a play button at home.
Oh, fair.
But at this point in 2019 or 2018, I think it was, nobody actually knew about it.
Right.
So I discovered this was a thing, made a video about it. Drama Alert made it a segment, which was really weird.
So even Drama Alert didn't know about it?
No, absolutely nobody knew, because I think it's just not something that was shared.
Yeah.
So I purchased another award, and then at the same time, I managed to get my award for Samsung's Apricots. So then I ended up with 3 of them, and it just kept going. And the groundbreaking video that actually went viral, the first play button video of mine, was a video where I tried to get the gold play button before actually having 1 million subscribers.
Oh.
Which we basically did by my friend that did have 1 million subscribers, Skeppy. He filled in the form to request a new one, but we said, let's just put JackSucksAtLife on the form and see if it works. And the play button got sent to my address. I was really excited, opened it up, and it just said Skeppy on it. So I was just stuck with someone else's play button, but it still turned into a viral video that then kind of led to all the other things, and they've just got bigger from there, really.
You mentioned the first one was the Cell's Apricot one.
Yeah,
Sam?
Samsung's Apricots was the name.
Right. Why was your audience so keen to help you out on this and all bound together to go over to this channel? What are they getting out of that?
Well, the thing is, they weren't keen because it took 9 months to get that.
So fuck them is what you're saying.
Yeah, I just have to be constantly reminding them. By the way, guys, subscribe to this channel that hasn't uploaded in 9 years if you can. So at that point in time, because it wasn't what my audience were catered into doing,
Mhm.
but then 2 years later, it was very much what they were catered into doing, and we ended up being able to get channels like Turd Boy that I talked about at the beginning.
Mhm.
I think it took like 19 hours to get that channel to 100k.
Are you joking?
Because it was just, everyone just really was into the play button thing, and the subscribing to channels that are in the description thing.
So do you think now if someone subscribes to you, they kind of expect to have to subscribe to like all 15 channels? So like,
Yeah.
if I'm clicking on this one, I'm doing all of them.
People like love being able to fill I get screenshots and it's just all my channels in the subscription part, just filling it up.
You
It's really
have absolutely finessed the system, haven't you?
You're like a little cult leader.
Rule number 1, Stevie, don't say to guests you're like a cult leader. All right? That was in your employment pack at the start. You've got some notable play buttons that are not your own.
Yes.
KSI's diamond play button?
Yes.
do you own that?
I do, yeah.
You have that physically?
He's got his own one and I've got mine, yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
That's well weird. How'd you get that?
Oh, it was not easy to get this one. And it was potentially illegal as well. So basically, as I was saying about the thing where you can apply to purchase a second play button in case you want to give one to a team member or you break your first one, something like that. So it's a website called, the people that manufacture them are called Society Awards, and they're actually a big awards manufacturer, and they make awards for the Emmys, for example.
Okay.
But they also make YouTube's silver, gold, and diamond play buttons. And a guy called Josh Kapranos just dropped me a tweet one day, and he told me that if you just type the URL, what he did, he had 100k. So he was on the order page to purchase a replacement silver play button for 100k. But he noticed if he changed the word in the URL from silver to diamond, it took him to the purchase a diamond page.
Wow.
And which is an award that's just for people with 10 million subscribers. So not too many people have it. It's very rare. And but the issue that he had was that it's $3,000 to purchase this award. So he just reached out to me because he thought I'd be stupid and rich enough to go for it. So, but by this point, Society Awards and YouTube absolutely hated me. So I had to find another person to buy it on my behalf so that it couldn't be traced back to my name and address and stuff.
Oh, what? So obviously YouTube were aware that you've been finessing the system.
Been fiddling about, and they were just annoyed at me. So they just don't reply to my emails and stuff anymore because they're not allowed to.
I thought they'd be all right with it because you're just getting more views and getting them more money.
Yeah, YouTube Society Awards liked me, but YouTube just got really sick of me and told Society Awards to stop emailing me back.
Oh, really?
Which was quite sad, to be honest.
How do you have this intel? How do you know about this?
Because I had a partner manager that worked at YouTube, and he just let me know. He said that I think a quote that he said was, "You have no idea how many times I've had to say the word turd boy in official YouTube meetings." I feel really bad about that.
Could YouTube limit your channel if they don't want you doing this kind of stuff?
So I guess they just wouldn't for the risk of people kicking off about it.
Yeah.
But they're just trying to do what they can to stop encouraging me.
Yeah.
So yeah, Josh messaged me, and then I got my friend who's called Minnie to attempt to purchase this diamond award. But what we thought was, if we put JackSucksAtLife on the name, that's a red flag for them. And also, I don't have 10 million subscribers, so let's put the name of someone that lives in the UK and does have 10 million subscribers. So it seems like it's just that YouTuber ordering another legit diamond play button. So we went with KSI because we thought that's, he's a big YouTuber, so that could work well if it does actually work out. Didn't think it would work. Clicked add to basket, and it didn't work. So what we had to do was we had to then apply for a silver play button. So they gave us this unique code.
Yeah.
So then we went back and just entered the unique code, and then went back to the diamond page, even though we didn't have 10 million subscribers. But this time it let us add it to the cart. Oh. So we were very excited. We click order, it gets paid for and everything. And then we get a notification like a few weeks later that something's shipped and it's on the way. And it's very exciting at this point.
And also nerve-wracking because you paid $3,000 for this.
Yeah, exactly. So it was definitely a big risk at the time. So we ordered it to Liverpool, which is where my friend Minnie lived. But he wasn't in when it was delivered. So it was taken to some random Liverpool corner shop so it could be like a place to go pick it up.
Yeah, yeah.
So he said when he went in, this very fancy parcel was just like laid on the floor in this shop, just out in the open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anyone could have taken it
in
then.
a really scruffy Liverpoolian corner shop. But he picked it up, and then we unboxed it in a park in Liverpool, and it was the legit thing. It was a very exciting moment because it came with the official letter and everything. So I grabbed this letter, first line, "Dear KSI," and I'm like, oh my god! And yeah, it was the legit thing.
Fucking hell.
Which was crazy.
Has KSI commented on it or responded to it?
So a lot of people were sending him the video, so he just went ahead and just watched the whole video in one of his Reddit videos.
Yeah.
And I was kind of shitting myself about his reaction to it because he had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
And I just kind of forced my way into this thing. But he ended up taking it really well, and he subscribed to the channel in the video.
Oh, what a guy.
So, yeah, it was a really, really nice reaction.
Yeah.
And yeah, still got it now, just sat behind me.
Love it. Love it.
Charlotte had parts of her face and neck ripped off, including both of her eyes, her lips, mid-face bone structure, as well as her nose. He absolutely mauled her.